I suppose. Welcome back, everybody. We are here. I want to thank people for dropping some of those subs recently as well. The Random Genius, Tentrito, Royal Blue Wizard gifting a sub to Livestar, Tina Hacks. Thank you as well, Corndan. Bummer.
I know, yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? This next game might actually be a bummer in multiple ways as well. Remember, this is the spooky scary round, which means that the game is going to be horror and absolutely terrifying. I'm terrified because our GM today is going to be Cadus.
With what game?
What game could it be? What game could Cadus be bringing for us? Well, you know what? Cadus tends to stick with the classics. And when I say the classics, I mean classic books, classic novels.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I know. He's a huge book nerd. That's okay. We love it. As it turns out, the book that we get, which was turned into a video game, is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Ah! I'm scared already.
As you should be. This game is turbo bad.
It's a little bit bad. I actually don't know if I know it. I feel like I should.
The best way to describe this game is if somebody went and said, oh, Super Castlevania 4, I can make it worse. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer? Well, there's no beer here.
Wow, that's because you're in Utah.
You know what? They changed
There's definitely
laws
beer here.
a little bit. Some of the laws.
But it is, yeah, this game is not very good.
Okay, so I'm working on getting everything set up real quick. Don't worry, we'll get it rolling in just a little bit. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And guess what? You get to play as... Who do you play as in this? Do you have any idea?
I think it's Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, that's what I love to see. So, for everybody who is tuning in, this is a 1-hour match. Both of the players are going to be playing through Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, attempting to make as much progress as they can. They've never played it before, so this means that they may have some difficulties figuring out what to do. That's okay. We do not provide help in most cases. Like, usually we give a manual, sometimes we give controls, and that's about it. Otherwise, they have to figure out what to do from there. So, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, beautiful book, less beautiful video game. Have you... Like, what do you think about Frankenstein, Corndan?
Well, like the book or this game?
The book, not this game.
Like
that would be a mistake to talk about this game.
I definitely like the book.
Okay. You know, I've never actually read it.
I suggest it. I think it's a very good classic book.
I really should sometime, you know, considering it's a classic, it's something that probably everybody should read at some point or another. I just never have gotten around to it.
I feel the Mel Brooks Young Frankenstein version is much better.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty dang fantastic.
But yes, no, I was not a fan of Bram Stoker's Dracula. I think it's really dry. But I was a fan of Frankenstein. You could argue this is one of the first sort of science fiction.
It was towards the beginning of science fiction, yeah.
Right, I do believe it predates people like Jules Verne.
A little bit, yeah. Technically, you might put Edgar Allan Poe and a couple of the stories that he wrote up there as some of the first. But, you know, that's it's difficult to say for sure that that's really science fiction. Like, some of the stories, though, are definitely on that side of things.
Sure. But, yeah, no, I think all this is legitimately good. Then I played this game, and this game is turbo bad, and it's an affront to everything.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Oh, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's not bad if we're comparing it to, like, I don't know, Jelly Boy or something.
Good old Jelly Boy.
But that's not exactly an apt comparison.
Not the most not the biggest endorsement I've ever heard come out of your mouth, Corndan.
Well, I mean, if you think to yourself, man, I really like Jelly Boy, then this is the game for you. It's better than Jelly Boy.
Oh, good. Yeah. Smite, are you listening? This is better than Jelly Boy. You'd probably change what you stream these days, you know?
Well, I mean, I appreciate that Smite streams. Because how else would we experience that for ourselves? Because there's no way in hell I would have made it that far into Jelly Boy ever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go play Jelly Boy.
That's my point.
We have Andy going up against some girl. This is a pretty hot match. Who knows what's going to happen? Oh, by the way, I forgot to say thank you, Billy Rivers, for the sub a little while ago. I don't talk about them during the match because I want to focus on all of the goodness that we see on the screen right here. Sony. This is a Sony video game.
Dude, Sony did not make good video games.
Wait, Sony for Super Nintendo?
Yeah, Sony made polished video games. They're not exactly good.
Okay, well, everybody get all of your scary emotes out there. Or bald person emotes. Those will work as well.
Or sticks.
Oh, Glitchwitch, thank you. Let's go ahead and get rolling with the countdown. I am not scary. Wow, Corndan. This happens all the time. Do it the countdown right now. Spam away, everybody. This is your chance. Spam. Ducks are scary. I like those. Guts. Ugh, scary guts.
So I will say, in all honesty,
yes,
I'm looking at the list of games that Sony ImageSoft released, right?
Yes.
And I think only one of them, right, is not, or two of them are not on Kusogr4nde.
Wait, really? That's a little bit scary.
Like they did Solstice and Equinox; those are legit games.
Okay, yeah, I like Solstice.
They published Super Dodgeball in the US, right? And I have that game. I enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
They did Mickey Mania, which I really liked. And then everything else we've had, like Three Ninjas Kickback, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Cliffhanger, Chuck Rock, which we could have had, Dragon's Lair for NES, Flashback.
Yeah, that one's special. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Lawnmower Man, of course, absolute classic. Last Action Hero, Hook.
Cadis has got a better point, right? We're looking at a publisher, so Sony is not good at publishing Super Nintendo games.
Okay.
The developer made Spider-Man 3.
Oh no, Invasion of the Spider Slayers, Kowal's favorite video game of all time. Yeah, that game is rough.
And Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and the Terminator 2 game for Game Boy.
Well, they made two Terminator 2 games. Yeah, the Genesis / Super Nintendo version, they also made that.
They also did Space Football 1-on-1. Right, like that just sounds awful.
Alien 3 for Game Boy.
Last Action Hero. The Itchy and Scratchy game.
Ninja Spirit. I have no idea what that is. I just really like the name Ninja Spirit.
You know you can only play it.
Die Hard Vendetta.
I don't know if that's one that's good.
War Locked. There's a giant spider in that. That looks kind of cool.
To be fair, look at the cover art for Warlock. It's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
And notice we have now gone on for 2.5 minutes without talking about this stupid game at all.
Yeah, this is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and it looks like we are beginning basically with a really crappy door maze.
Yeah, as I said, dude, when you're starting off here, it's like you want to play Super Castlevania, excuse me, you know, and go up all the stairs and all that, but it's really bad. It really makes no sense as to what's going on. But what they need to do up here is there is a switch down there you need to hit, and you need to jump up the windows up here to hit a switch right there that some girl just hit. Hopefully the platform that some girl's trying to jump at now is actually there, and then you can go up. All of that is a huge pain in the butt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the review Cadis found that this was apparently Warlock, but really bad. And Warlock is bad enough that Warlock was also in Kusogr4nde.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a special game. Oh my gosh, I'm not a huge fan of this music. But at this point, you know, it's looking a little bit confusing where you're supposed to go. Like, what even is your goal in this first stage?
To, like, escape.
Oh, well, okay. Turns out that apparently there's only one exit to this town. This is why people died all the time back in Mary Shelley's days, because if the town caught on fire, nobody could get out.
So, Dragon Dark, just like some of the rest of us here, hearing you say this, you know, a certain game isn't so bad is suspect, because I'm pretty sure you, just like the rest of us, have played enough bad games that we all have Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. There are certain games that I really enjoy playing. Door mazes is not one of those.
No, this is not good.
You press down to open a chest. And up to pull switches.
And up to pull switches.
Ugh, oh, that hurts. Ow,
even if the switch is like below you.
Even if it's below you, wow.
Like, you know, if the switch is at your knees, you don't press down to adjust the switch at your knees. You reach up as high as you can, and that pushes the switch for you. So where the players told the controls, they actually set the controls in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
There is a control thing in the game. Other than that, we did not tell them anything.
Yeah, so you definitely play... Wait. I'm taking a look at a review, and it's saying of the game's 6 levels, perhaps only the first and third are halfway tolerable.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little bit scared to know what happens in the others.
Oh, you'll find out.
Wait. Oh, I thought Andy got out of the level by jumping over the house. Nope. He just paused. Wait, there's a projectile attack that drains your health? Oh my gosh, I'm learning so much about this video game that is making me love it. Yeah, there are no FAQs on game FAQs, by the way. So if you want to help people figure out how to get through the game, then that's cool. By the way, there is a level skip. Kusogr4nde, do you know how you skip a level?
I have no idea. Tell me how you skip levels.
All it says is press R.
Okay.
Press the R button on a level to skip it. Oh, wait. No, you have to enter in a password in order to activate that. Never mind. I'm dumb. Sorry. Kusogr4nde, ignore my dumbness.
Okay. I mean, so like every other day, gotcha.
Yep. Okay, so I see that apparently there is some way to combine items in this game.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this, but I believe you can.
Okay. And some girl is attempting to do just that? So essentially, as soon as you highlight enough of the combinable items, if it can work, it'll give you a prompt that says press A to combine them. However, using it is a little bit less straightforward. Be in the right place for the combined item, then press select, then highlight the combined item, then press X to actually choose it. You don't press A, or you don't press Y, which is the thing to select items to combine. You press X, the third possible button. Then interact with the door, heavyweight wall, etc. the same way you always interact with doors. Oh my gosh. Are they gonna beat level 1?
I don't know. But you know what? I don't have to track this.
It's true, Cadus is the one who chose this. Like, I'm very much concerned about everything with this video game.
Oh, it's a game.
My gosh, Andy is just trying to jump up. Now, this is Andy, who is an expert platformer, some girl as well, but they're just slipping off the sides or the edges of the platforms. They're having a very hard time, actually.
Oh, it's not good.
Why is it? What's bad about this, Corn Dad?
So, like, you have a stick. I don't remember getting past level 1. You have a stick, that's like your weapon.
Okay.
Everything's kind of floaty. The controls don't always register. I mean, you can see them falling off platforms a lot, and these are two really good.
Wait, apparently there's a switch inside the window?
Yeah.
Why the crap would they put a switch right? Oh my gosh. Okay, hey, some girl found it. Good job.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
Because maybe they wanted to make a decent video game. Maybe that's why.
Well, but I mean, if you're going to, if you're going to try to hide things, why not put them in somebody else's house? You're not going to go in somebody else's house. Well, most people won't go in somebody else's house. You might go in someone else's house.
I'd be fine with that. Like, if I were trying to escape this town that hates me, sure, I'm going to go in people's houses. I'm going to pull their switches. They can't have too many switches in their house, right?
Are you also going to go in and break all their clay pots? Looking for rupees?
I mean, that was yesterday. Today's a new day. Oh my gosh, I think Andy... No? Has Andy figured it out? No? There's so many switches here that just don't look like they do anything. Oh my gosh.
Or don't do anything until something else happens. Heavy objects can be moved by using a block and tackle. So that's the hint they need on what you have to combine.
Oh yeah. Now,
knowledge of physics.
Well, I was just thinking, Andy is kind of the reigning champion when it comes to the main tournament here. Andy won the last Kusogr4nde. This is an elimination round, so, if some girl manages to be victorious, which it looks like she's probably in the lead at this point, if some girl wins, there goes the champion.
True.
Yeah. I like this guy with his pokey sword. Doesn't look very useful.
Well, I mean, it's pokey.
Well, I mean, yeah, but maybe he's a fencer, okay? Because that means that you only do weak attacks and stabs.
Well, I mean, that's a possibility.
My gosh, Andy, look around, use your eyes. Look with your special eyes, Andy. He might think it's a switch puzzle. Oh my gosh. You can do this, Andy. I've got faith.
Oh, and some girl is so close too.
Okay, Andy, unfortunately,
Just trying to
not.
figure out what to say.
The thing is, some girl definitely figured out how to get through it, and if one person manages to figure a part out and the other person doesn't, we generally do not give information to help the player out. You know, some girl could possibly drop some information, but I have no idea what's going to happen. So, some girl currently combining various items here. Andy just wants this platform working. The window, top left window, top left window. Did he see it? He might have. There he goes. Andy got the switch. That's so dumb.
So some girl needs to figure out what button to press to accept using the block and tackle.
It's so not straightforward what you're supposed to do. You press X. And, you know, I was looking, I didn't actually find a manual for this game. So, they're pretty blind when it comes to everything in here.
Yep.
Can you just imagine trying to play this at your grandma's house? You know, you go visit your grandma. She's like, "Hey, child, I have some video games for you." And you slip this in. She doesn't have a manual, of course, because she bought this at Goodwill. So you start playing it, and you're like, I have no idea what the crap I'm doing.
Well, at least it was Goodwill and not like Deseret Industries.
I mean, that's in Utah, yeah. They usually don't have very many games there, and if they do, they're usually football games.
Or Helam.
I'm not convinced those are sold in stores anywhere.
Well, that's actually how I found out about Helam. I was looking at something and someone commented about this weird game they found at a Mormon Goodwill, essentially. So that's how I found out that it was a thing.
Okay. Some girl.
Some girl is going to go leave to try to figure out what's going on.
The problem is actually selecting the item. That is the biggest problem. Some girl squatting on a piece of paper. Knowledge of physics. Blah, blah, blah.
May I allow for a swift exit from the...
That's not even a hint. Knowledge of which button to press. That is what allows you to leave.
I would just start probably like smashing random buttons here.
I'm glad that you have an item called Knowledge of Physics. Oh my gosh. Apparently Andy has actually well, made it to the boss of the first stage. There are two different exits for the level. One is an intelligence exit, and one is a boss exit.
Just hit X.
Oh my gosh. Using the knowledge of physics, make a block and tackle and use it somewhere near here. Thank you, genius. Why does a block and tackle actually, like, matter at all here? Why does it...
Because you just lift that block and then you just walk through.
Okay, are you able... You have so many buttons on a Super Nintendo. How do you do it? Oh my gosh.
You have like 8 buttons you can hit. They might do things. I hope they do things.
But Okay, there are only 8 buttons, but there are combinations of buttons, too. Can you use the gentleman's hat? Yeehaw? Can you give us a yeehaw, creature, please? Nope, no yeehaw.
Can you just yeet your way yourself through this level?
I mean, by killing the boss, yeah. Oh, good. Some girl just killed somebody and ate them.
Ate their meat.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, okay. Some girl is fighting a boss right now.
I mean, that was this game's version of wall turkey.
People turkey. Oh no, there are people here who have played this game. Yeah, it's a bad thing.
I mean, wall chicken is important.
Oh, you know, I could go for a nice hunk of wall chicken right now.
I haven't curried
And
yet, so...
and along with the wall chicken, I'd go with some ground beef. Okay, that wasn't that funny, but there you go.
No, it wasn't.
Well, we are almost 20 minutes in. Nobody has gotten through the first stage. But both Andy and Some Girl have made it to the boss of the first stage. And honestly, what they should do is just not worry about anything else and just go straight to the boss.
Well, or figure out how to use items. In which case, you could just...
You know, when the boss is easier than using an item, you know that there's a problem with your game. As a matter of fact, Gene Genie is asking if this is the same team that did No Escape. That is correct. Which, I don't know No Escape, but yeah, there you go. Thank you, Bits Corporation. So, I'm trying to think. You know, I don't think I've ever, like, seen a movie with Frankenstein that I really liked. I mean, Young Frankenstein is pretty much the one exception, but in general, it's just meh. I mean, it's been overdone. It's been showed up all over the place, you know. I don't particularly love Frankenstein.
Well, maybe you should.
No. There. Oh, by the way, Corndan, I want to let you guess, without looking, because this company developed a lot of different games. Where was the company located?
I don't know, but I would guess. Here, a bad company. So the first answer is not Utah, because that would just be obvious.
Well, yeah, it would be that one company.
So I would have to assume it's either going to be in something like Texas, or it's going to be in the UK.
It is the UK.
For some odd reason, there's a lot of trash at this time period that came out of the UK.
Yep, and that's 100% correct. It was the UK. Okay, Andy is trying to figure out this block and tackle thing. Can you make it work, Andy? Andy hurt himself. I hate the intelligence puzzle. It's so hard. Frankenstein with his, like... He's actually smarter than... Or, no. Frankenstein's monster. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and fix
Frankenstein
it.
himself is pretty smart too. I mean, he
But,
brought a guy back to the dead.
but the monster's smarter. I think.
Well,
I'd say that he's smarter.
I think we're proving otherwise right now. At least this implementation.
Well, yeah, it turns out that in the 1800s, having anything higher than a 5 IQ was just difficult. JK, guess what? IQ is based off of average intelligence. So that doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I got you there, Cornde.
I'm already kind of hoping for Daydreaming Davy's music again.
Wait, what was that?
But I've been, listen to this. I'm kind of hoping for Daydreaming Davy's music again.
Yeah, Daydreaming's the music there is definitely better than this music. I definitely agree.
I'm trying to figure out on Andy's screen if that's like a mountain lion or dogs. Like, I can't figure out what that is.
Lion dog. See, there were a lot of experiments going on in Mary Shelley's world at that time. A lot of science. You can find a science at every corner.
I mean, as someone who does science for a living,
yeah,
I mean, I do science a lot of things.
Okay.
I'm not so sure that this is science.
I think it is. Freaking cat dogs here. Yeah, Nickelodeon here in the UK. They came up with cat dogs in the 1800s. Okay, Nickelodeon took a little while on that one.
I mean, which version would you rather have, though? The Nickelodeon version or whatever bits software thinks you should have?
Absolutely this version. I hated the show Cat Dog.
I thought it was clever. I also thought it was stupid, but I thought it was clever.
I was not a fan. Oh no! The undead is dead again.
I feel
over.
that Cartoon Network at the time did more clever things.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you.
But like Rocko's Modern Life was pretty clever.
Oh, but the video game on Super Nintendo was so bad. Like, I feel like I played it as a kid, and we've never had it on Kusogr4nde, and I'm not sure if it'll ever be on Kusogr4nde, because
We've had worse on Kusogr4nde.
I mean, we have, but I really dislike it.
Yeah, because it's not good.
Yeah, we rented it, and I can't blame Esperath for saying that they returned it to the rental store, because I don't know, it's intolerable. The thing is, it's like Escort Quest, the video game, and you know how much people love Escort Quest.
Well, I mean, I would have said the same thing about Fetch Quest the game too, but you've gone on about how you love Death Stranding.
Okay, but see, that actually has a purpose.
I mean, that game is not for me. I'm actually glad it's doing well, right? Well reviewed. But it is Fetch Quest the video game with a really weird plot.
Oh, yeah.
But because it's doing well, means that we're going to get all sorts of other games, like other people's weird fever dreams,
Yeah,
will get funded now, and that's great.
I would agree with that at the very least. Like, I'm a huge fan of playing games that are kind of fever dreams, and that one is definitely one. Like, I don't like the baby crying in my controller. Let it out. Someone get this baby out of my controller. I hate it.
Oh, stop finding ghosts.
Stop fighting ghosts. Easier said than done. Freaking look over your shoulder. Ghost right there.
Okay, so I looked over my shoulder. There's no ghost right there.
Well, that's because you don't have a baby with you. You need to plug a baby into your belly, and then you can see the ghost. I absolutely love the game so far, though. Like, honestly, whenever you need to chill out a little bit, like, yeah, there are some intense moments, but a lot of the time it's just like, it's something that I love.
So, I do appreciate that in Discord, Andy has put this game is rude.
It's very rude. This is not a gentle video game. It does not go gentle into that good night.
No, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, Sylvia Plath looking at this game and she's like, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. Give me that good Frankenstein. Yeah.
So what do you think this game would have been like if we let Kojima make it instead? Also, Andy has moved on to level 2.
The crypt. Oh no. Yeah, the plot of this video game is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. See, if the creature could plug a baby into his stomach, I think it would be better.
But where would you get a baby at this day and age?
I mean, do you see how many houses you ran past? There has to be a baby in at least one of them, right? Also, this level is dark.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, this is dumb. How could they do this? Is this part of the book? Let me see if there's a plot. Okay.
I don't know.
Is it as dark as the original story? I'm just wondering. Oh, you're supposed to light your torch. Whatever. I mean, I guess that... Ah, there we go. Andy has it. Good. Oh, classic Shelley move. You know, just making it so that the creature doesn't have the torch for a while. Mary Shelley, you just keep amazing me.
Come on, some girl, just press X.
X! The X button! And then you actually have to press up or down to use the door.
Well, I mean... Probably.
I hate this game. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't know if this goes in the Tubin bin, per se.
No. This is playable.
Well, that's arguable, too.
Okay, that's arguable.
But, I mean, I suppose it does a thing. It's trackable. How about that? And you're not going to randomly, like, warp into other places.
Oh no, this game came bundled in some cases with Bram Stoker's Dracula.
So speaking of Bram Stoker's Dracula, it's one of the few games that my wife has ever owned that got returned.
Really?
Like, and half my collection is like Kusogr4nde games, and that one got returned because they beat it in 2 hours.
Well, yeah, I can believe it.
And it was awful. And I will argue that my wife's taste in games at that point in time in her life was questionable. She and her brother absolutely loved Captain America and the Avengers for Super Nintendo, which, by the way, we've had on Kusogr4nde.
Oh yeah. Wait. Per this, well, I'm seeing a review from Entertainment Weekly, and they said that apparently about the only interesting thing Sony did with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein was to cast it as a role-playing rather than an action game. But it's still awful. This is not an RPG.
No.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and definitively say that there's nothing role-play about this at all. I mean, you do play a role.
I suppose so.
Oh, wait, Kenneth Branagh is the one who produced the movie that this supposedly was based off of? Okay, that kind of makes me want to go see the movie now. Yeah, who here wants to submit this? Oh, wait, am I looking... No, I'm looking at the Super Nintendo one. Sorry. Actually, the wording in the article is a little bit unspecific. It might be about the Sega CD version, which apparently is its own level of special. Ooh, go play the pinball machine. I like this. I like this idea. But yeah, Kenneth Branagh, his version of Hamlet is probably the best Hamlet that's out there, I'd say. I love it so much. Okay, some girl still fighting, trying to just whack the guy in the kneecaps. Oh my gosh, that is a death.
You know who I'd like to see play Hamlet? Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. That would be different.
It'd be a disaster. It would be a complete disaster, but it would be amazing.
I don't know. Christopher Walken is brilliant at sometimes. I think he could make it work.
I mean, I'm not going to argue that Christopher Walken is not brilliant. I love him as an actor.
To be, or not, to be.
Yeah, exactly. It would not be.
My question. It's my question. To be. Or, not, to be. I think I could dig that. That would be great.
I mean, it would be wonderful. It would be like the worst version of Hamlet ever. But at the same token, it would be like the most glorious version of Hamlet ever.
Okay. Apparently the Sega CD version is basically an adventure point-and-click game. That's what Entertainment Weekly meant by role-playing. So, it turns out Monkey Island, per that definition, is a role-playing game.
Well, I mean, you do play the role of Guybrush4nde.
True.
And it must be a thing, because he's a mighty pirate.
Yarr. I'm not a bee. Why would I be a bee? Chat's calling me a bee. Why am I a bee, Corndan?
Not seeing that in chat.
I hate this game. Okay,
It's
let me...
calling you a butt, and that is true. It's also like a silly goose.
Wow, maybe I'm a bee butt.
Or a butt bee.
A butt bee. Sorry, I'm just imagining that now, and that's pretty good.
I mean, this game is full of butt bees.
Oh, butt bees. Every corner you turn, another butt bee. We're 37 minutes into this, and I just don't like
I still
this.
have no idea what's going on.
I don't like it. Corndan.
I do not like this game.
I hope some girl finishes level 1, please. Some girl, you've gotten to the boss. You did a pretty good job whacking the dogs with the stick. But how do you avoid taking damage? How do you conserve your health? I don't know.
Well, you figure it out by pressing X on the item screen.
You know, I like that chat is saying that level 2 is unwatchable, but remember, this game is still somehow better in that they actually intentionally program the darkness into it. And that specifically is compared to other video games. Some girl, don't eat the lightning!
No, do eat the lightning.
No, that's gross. It's bad for your teeth.
Good for your health.
Well, I mean, for the monster's health.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would say that, Eek the Cat. I think that was the most offensive with how dark it was. Why? They accidentally left the darkness on for the entire game.
The Genesis, Back to the Future 3.
That one is also permanently dark, and I think that one has less of an excuse why. Yeah, both of those.
Oh, no, that one I definitely know the excuse why, and it's fantastic.
What's the excuse?
Someone screwed up on one of the bits on it and just left it like 0 or something, and that ended up like throwing away like a third of the data on it, something like that. It's
Spider!
really weird.
Oh no, spiders. How are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to dodge? It would have been literally impossible. Thank you, by the way, Mystery Funhouse. Come join us for this pile of crap. Some girl is back to the boss, and Andy is very much not a fan of these spiders. Maybe they made it so dark so that you couldn't see how ugly the spiders were.
It's a possibility.
At least they're better animated than on that one Steam game we had.
I did not watch that VOD yet.
You gotta go watch it. The spiders are so funny. How are you supposed to attack these spiders without getting hurt? It's not possible.
Well, yeah, it is.
How?
I just hit them basically right before you would actually get hit, and I think you can get 3 or 4 of them in one go.
Maybe you can get 3 of them, but, like, that's a lot. Oh, no! Suplex by the spider! You don't like to see that happen. That is a full game over for Andy. Back to level 1.
Well, there might be continues.
Some girl is through stage 1, on to stage 2. There's hope. Oh, there's a password.
Well, I mean, that's good. Could you imagine having to go through all that again? Like, nope, I'd be done.
I really hate this game. I'm a little bit disappointed that this game actually was, like, the developers were kind enough to give a password, because this feels like one of those games that they wouldn't, you know, that they'd just be like, let's be brutal and destroy your soul, Okay, right here and right now. You know, most people don't know, but, yeah, video games are evil. There were a lot of advertisements in the 90s, and they were right.
True.
Yeah, they're about the occult and undead, and yeah, they're absolutely evil.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that, I guess.
Okay, good. Yeah, they encourage people to hit things with torches. Video game violence right there. And to kill spiders. Actually, you know what? If you became an exterminator because of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, I think you could put that on your resume.
You can definitely deduct it from the cost of the book from your taxes.
Ooh, good. Good. Tax deductible. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Tell all your friends about it.
But only if you become an exterminator.
Sounds like a good plan. Then it's like I paid nothing at all for this. You know, I could become a freelance exterminator.
What would you be exterminating? Good games?
Sure. And maybe, like, what's really easy to kill? Like ants? I'd just go and step on ants and then charge people $100. Hey, exterminate these ants, give me money.
I'm sure if you videotape that, somebody would buy that videotape for $100.
Oh my gosh, that's double the income for one extermination. Okay, I'm liking this. Ants are incredibly resilient. I have stepped on ants and killed a few of them before. I'm sure I would do just fine. Especially since I gained weight since then. Yeah. Actually, I've been losing weight over the last few months. Good. This is not going to help my extermination situation.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Okay, maybe I can just, like, wear a lot of heavy clothes. Yeah.
Just take some, like, barbells with you, you know, so you'll have that weight back.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, and the stronger I get, the lighter I get, and the more barbells I can carry.
Yeah, see?
Okay, yeah, this is a moneymaker. What else could I exterminate? Like, sloths are really slow. We could probably go after them.
Yeah. We could also go for really small rocks.
Yeah. Sloths have big, scary claws, yeah. Oh no, it's gonna scratch me. Whatever. Just step on it. It's not gonna scratch you. See, my extermination just deals with stepping on things.
Well...
Wear thick shoes, step... Okay, this actually sounds rude. I'm not gonna do that, okay? And I like sloths. They're adorable. Corndan, why would you even encourage me to do this?
You're the one who started it.
Whatever. I never wanted to kill sloths.
I think you did. I mean, I guess I could understand why you might want to. Right, you know, given that one that runs the line in the DMV.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking. For some reason, I thought you said D&D, and I'm like, sloths and D&D, that sounds like a good combo. Oh no, Ice Age. Sid the Sloth is dumb. Okay, never mind, I'm back on the not all sloths are fantastic boat here. I hate Sid the Sloth.
My dad likes Sid the Sloth, but my dad mostly likes the squirrel from Ice Age.
The squirrel is the only slightly decent character, okay?
My dad will sit through all of the Ice Age movies just for the squirrel.
I won't. I cannot stand them. Like,
Though, I mean, to be fair, my dad has also probably seen The Fifth Element, honestly, hundreds of times.
well, I mean, who hasn't, you know?
He'll watch it anytime it's on satellite. Now, we bought it for him on Blu-ray, and he still hasn't unwrapped it. But he'll watch it if it's on.
I like it. I wouldn't say Fifth Element is the best movie ever. It's really good. But, like, what about, like, things that have actually won Oscars? Those might be better. Yeah, the original Ice Age is definitely mediocre. And the thing is, like, it was mediocre the first time I saw it. I was like, okay, that's fine. But it came at the age where, guess what? I had younger siblings who really wanted to watch Ice Age for eternity. And, you know, it was basically yesterday's Frozen. You just can't stand it after that. It's unbearable.
So what you're saying is if you just let it go, you wouldn't have such a hard time with it.
Let's move on. No. No, Cornden, that's wrong. Yeah, and there we go. Shape of Water, officially better than Ice Age. Fact. And Fifth Element.
Oh, we're on spiders now with Andy.
Yeah, and we only have about 10 minutes left. Some girl is getting pretty close to the spiders, too. Not exactly the thing you want to hear the most, but...
Well, I mean, I don't have problems with spiders. Unless they're brown recluses. Those spiders can go to hell and die.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I had an aunt who got bit on the neck by brown recluses, and if I'm not mistaken, she actually has had seizures basically since then.
I mean, could very well be. Right, because Black Widows aren't going to be around here.
Yeah, it wasn't an ant like the ones that I exterminate. It was an ant the person. Oh no, Andy! That is death. Game over. Oh no, I'm a little bit...
Mellows, you have both brown recluses and ants.
How about I'm just a recluse. I sometimes bite people though.
Well, you mean you bite Justin?
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
You know how you can fix that?
How?
Let him play Conan.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that to Justin. No.
Or Tag and Dragon, and then make him play Conan, because then Conan's a great game.
He's telling me to make you play Conan again.
No, I'm telling you to make him play Tag and Dragon first.
Oh, Tag and Dragon first, and then Conan. Yeah, he's gonna have some words with you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then maybe I'll come bite you.
Well, if you can find my house.
We'll find a way. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for some girl because she's playing this game. And so is Andy, and I don't feel bad for Andy because he needs to suffer, but some girl, I feel so bad for you.
I don't.
The music's kind of okay, but it's getting old.
Yeah, it's real grating at this point.
I kind of appreciate the bass line, I'll say. Like, out of everything that's bad in this game, the music is, like, one of the less painful things. who did the music? Let me see if I can find that person. Music person, music composition, Ronnie Shamoon. This is their only game.
What else have they done? Is it their only game?
Yep. And then the music implementation. Oh, that person actually worked on Hotline Miami 2. Wrong number. Yeah. And
I assume Hotline Miami 2 is a good game.
Oh, how about Jet
like
Set
the first
Willy?
one.
The person made Jet Set Willy. That's right.
Well, you know.
And the music.
We have had Jet Set Willy on Kusogr4nde.
No, it's a good game.
It's a game. Very representative of its time.
I don't think we've had Jet Set Willy. Like, it's actually legit a good game.
I'm pretty sure we have. I'm pretty sure Faizu gave it out.
I feel like we had the sequel to Jet Set Willy.
Are you certain?
Oh no, some girl got suplexed. Oh, we had the DOS remake. That's right. Okay. Ooh, spiders. Okay, some girl trying to fight Spider Boss, unfortunately taking a lot of damage. But guess what? That's just how it goes. And unfortunately, that is a death. There might be a chance to get back into this, but I have no idea.
Is there an intelligence exit to this level? I would assume there is.
There was something that talked about a secret in this. I would assume as well, yeah. Okay, who did the graphics? Lawrence McDonald was one of those. Oh, guess what? They were a producer for Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic.
Okay, I like Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic.
And did the art for it. Okay, I can dig that. I'm not sure, like... I hope that you didn't implement the darkness in this, that somebody else was doing that. Okay, Carl Cropley also worked on it and did a Buffy the Vampire Slayer game. Yeah, that's not helping your case there. How about John Madden Football?
Well, it depends on which Buffy the Vampire game it is.
Chaos Bleeds.
I
That
don't know anything about Chaos Bleeds.
is a PS2 or GameCube game. Okay.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that one could be good.
How about the level maps? Who put these terrible level maps in? Oh, they only also worked on No Escape. That other game that essentially is
Wow.
this, but probably not as good. Inventory programming. Oh, only worked on No Escape as well. Okay. Like, I'm starting to see kind of some problems with the people who worked on them. Specifically, they only worked on another game that's very much like this.
Yep.
Game Engine, Steve Howard, what did you work on? Nothing really notable as far as I can tell. Yeah. Okay, so good job being not notable at all. Yeah, as far as I can see, there are only a handful of people who managed to escape this company and move on to something worth doing for video games after this. I mean, to be fair, you know, it seems like they put some heart into this and tried to come up with an inventory system that was really unique and really different. It's just the implementation did not work at all.
It's pretty bad. Well,
Oh,
and you know what? It might have worked if we had found a manual for them. Then it might have helped.
Yeah, but usually by this time, Super Nintendo, they tried to make games so that you could figure it out relatively simply. Like, there were a handful of games that you needed the manual for, but I don't know. Most of the time, you could get away without it. Oh, how about, guess what? One of the people who worked on this was in production for Darksiders 2.
Is that a good game?
I don't know. How about Croc 2?
Didn't we have that in Kusogr4nde?
I think we did, or at least one version of it.
The Game Boy one, I think.
Wow, we are at just about 2.5 minutes left. I'm curious to see how Andy can do against the spider's runaway. Oh, geez, that is death. Sad day, the spider just ate Andy.
Well, I mean, hard to not get eaten.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh no, one of the people who worked on this also did the programming for, guess what? Weird Dreams.
Well, I mean, Weird Dreams is less of a bad game than we give it credit for, I guess.
But I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. Herman Serrano, that person, Herman Serrano. Oh yeah, and his name appears on the title screen. Yeah, he did the intro and endgame sequences for this, as well as some of the creature image retouching. Thank you, Herman. Oh my gosh. Finally, we found the connection that we needed. You know, Weird Dreams is bad. I'm sorry, but objectively, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Yeah, we are just waiting to see how Some Girl does. If Some Girl can get to the boss here. I really don't know what you're supposed to do in this level, by the way. You push a lot of blocks.
I mean, it seems like a door maze to me.
Yeah, we are almost over with this match. I think that Andy basically knows that he can't get back.
I mean, this is pretty annoying as a level.
This level is trash, okay? Like, because of how dark it is. It's, like, at least give a way to get light like, fairly quickly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Kusogr4nde, that is the match. We are officially done with this video game. If you want to call it a video game, we're done with it, you know?
Thank goodness.
Oh my gosh, it was not good at all. But that's okay. We can breathe a little bit now, everybody. Go ahead, take a deep breath. Just purge yourself from the terror that was this game. So at this point, I believe that it's pretty clear, just checking to make sure. Andy definitely got to the spider boss of stage 2 first, did more damage to it. Some girl made it to that boss but wasn't able to deal much damage. That means that Andy appears to be our victor today. Oh my gosh. What a terrible game. Okay, Some Girl is a little bit angry about using items. I think that we're gonna go ahead and welcome them over. So, what you did...
We'll find out when they get in.
I'm letting them know... Okay, I'm letting them know that in order to use items, what you had to do was select it with X, and then to use the item was pushing up or down. And I'm not sure they're big fans of that. Andy is a little bit upset.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that game is dumb.
The controls are so bad. Absolutely so bad. Yeah, it looks like Some Girl won't be joining us in voice today. That's completely fine. Some Girl, this was a very fun match to watch, mostly because we got to complain for an hour.
I don't even think we talked about the game for an hour.
We tried to talk about the game.
We tried to talk about everything but the game for an hour, and we were pretty successful usually.
Yeah, I am very glad that they were able to get through this. I'm not sure they're going to be joining us in voice, but seriously, congratulations for both of them making it this far. Some girl is eliminated, though. That is where her journey ends. You know, that's completely fine, though. Making it into the bracket is hard enough. Making it this far into the bracket is definitely rough. Andy will be going up against NPC, though. How many times do they get rematches?
A lot.
I love it. Oh, yeah, they're fellow nemesis. That one. Yeah. So everybody get excited for that match. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I think we don't have any others currently scheduled, but again, things go a little bit slower at this point in the tournament. Simply put, there aren't as many players at this point, so we've got to get things arranged a little bit ahead of time. So hopefully we do have some matches either during the week or during next weekend. We will be back for sure. Yeah. Anything else, Corndan?
I don't have anything else. I'm so glad I'm not watching this game anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm glad the game's done. It was not a good game. So I do want to give a thank you as well for all the raids, the hosts. Thank you, Raul, Mels for resubscribing. I appreciate Feltempo gifting some subs over to Andy and some girl. Huge heart for you. Random Genius as well. And Billy Rivers. So I think at this point, I've got some things that I need to do because there may be some sort of stream tomorrow. I don't want to spoil it if I'm not supposed to, though, so I'm not going to tell y'all. But let's go raid somebody, and I definitely want some sort of raid message.
Well, the raid message is X to believe.
No, nobody in chat heard that.
I did now.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I was trying to tell them press X to select and then up or down to use the item. X to believe. Okay. Where can we go? Smartball is actually running a game. Out to lunch. Oh, I hate this game. So let's go raid Smartball with X to believe. And I'm going to work on my own stuff for tomorrow. So go have fun, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Corndan, thank you for talking with us during this match. Kate, for choosing the game as well as being our referee. And thank you, everybody, for just coming and sharing all the love. I highly appreciate it. See you later, Corndan.
Bye.